Good morning, students. Today we are going to learn the chapter which is known as Excel. In previous classes also as well, we have learned Excel. So we know a little bit about Excel. So this will be a revision chapter. First of all, let's start with the basic fundamentals of Excel. Why do we need Excel? So we have learned in previous classes that whenever we need to do work with data, that means we want to manipulate data, we have to use Excel. How to open Excel? First of all, we have to click here and then search for Excel. Excel. So our Excel software will open. Now what we have to do in Excel, we can see this is a column, this is also a column, this is also a column, and this is a row. So all of these are rows. So whenever I'm clicking here, you can see the B and 6 is getting selected. That means this cell is named as B6. First one is the column name and second one is the row name. So now here we can see at the top we have our ribbon. Here at the top we have our quick access toolbar. The quick access toolbar helps us to access the things which we often access, like our save button, redo and undo. These all things are part of quick access toolbar. Now let's look at here. We have here different tabs. Using the tabs we can just change our options. Inside the tabs we have our groups, which are font, alignment, numbered. These are the different groups. Groups are like same kind of functions which are staying together. Those are actually known as groups. Here we have font group. So you can see all the font related operations are here. All the font related functions are here. Here I can write, let's suppose I want to make a mark sheet. For that I will write here in a name, role, class. Let's not write the class, name, role, then Bengali, English, Hindi, and then total. Let's write here the names. So here I have written few names. Let's write some roll numbers. I have given here some marks. Now I want to calculate the total marks. For that I can use two ways. First way, I can write here equals. Make sure that whenever you want to do any kind of calculation, you have to give here the equal sign. Otherwise, what will happen? Let's suppose I'm writing 100 plus 98 plus 75. See, it is just giving me 100 plus 98 plus 75. So we can just come here in the formula bar, or simply we can come here at the first. You have to give here equals. So it is now getting calculated to 73. So see, here is a mistake. Suppose mistakenly I have given Abhishek 100, and suppose Abhishek will not get 100. Let's give him another marks. Let's suppose he has got 10 in Bengali. See, I have changed here, but the total is not getting changed, because in the formula bar itself you can see I have hard coded it. Means I have written it manually that he has got 100. So instead of doing this, what I can do, this is called call by value. I am just putting the values there. I am not taking any kind of reference. So I can do it in another way. I'm giving here enter. In case of Nusrat, I am doing it in another way. Same equals. Then instead of writing the values, I am just taking the cells. Nusrat's Bengali marks is in C3 plus her English marks is in D3 plus her Hindi marks is in E3. So C3 plus D3 plus E3. So I have written the cell names where the marks should be there, and then I am giving her enter. So I can clearly see that she has got 208. Let's increase the marks a little bit. Let's suppose in Hindi she has got 100. Let's increase it. Just make sure you are watching carefully. Look at this cell very carefully. The moment I will give here enter, see, the total marks also got changed. This is happening because instead of writing the direct values, I am using here cell reference. That's why the moment I will change the data in my Excel sheet, that moment only this data will also get changed. So that's why we should always use call by reference whenever it is needed. Okay, if it is not needed, you don't want to change the value, then only you can keep the call by value option. Okay, so right now if I just come here and I just click here at the side and just drag it, see, the formula is getting applied everywhere, and there is a magic. Right now you can, in the formula bar you can see it is C3 D3 E3, here it is C4 D4 D4, here it is C5 D5 E5. This is happening because it is all of these references are relative reference, means the moment the cells will change, it will take the reference from the another cells and it will do accordingly. So they are actually smart enough to change themselves according to their copy. Just suppose Raj is Raj is copying from Shubham's copy. So when he will copy from his copy, what he will do? He will change the name, right? He will not write Shubham's name at the top, right? That's why in cell references, in relative references, whenever the cells are getting changed, these references are also getting changed. But we can do one thing. I want C3 number cell to be fixed for everyone. So I will just come here and write a dollar sign in front of C and in front of D, and then hit enter, and then just dragging it down. My formula is applied everywhere. Observe carefully in the formula bar here. C3 D3 E3, right? Then C3 is common, but D4 E4. C3 is common, D5 E5. C3 is common, D6 E6. So C3, that cell is fixed because I have given their dollar. This type of referencing is known as absolute referencing. What do we call it? We call it absolute referencing. Now, what is relative referencing? Let's suppose I am just erasing this dollar sign in front of C. I am just putting it in front of 3. Means I have the column name and row name. I am just removing the dollar sign from the column name and putting it in front of the row name. So it will be mixed reference. If I put the dollar sign in front of the column name and remove it in front of the row name, then also it will be relative reference. So that's how the referencing works. So after that we can just come here and select it, then grab the all borders option and we can just select it from here. I can give it a color Let's suppose I'm giving it this color, and now the names are not visible, so I can come here and give it a white color. And these things also I can give some colors. So that's how we can do it. And now we can save it. Come here, save as, and give it a name. I'm giving it a name of E, and then saving it. So this is it for today. We shall do it in the practical class. So everyone, make sure you have learned, and who have done the class, please make sure to comment below your names. Otherwise, I will think that you have not done the class. In the comment section, write your names who have done the class. Thank you.